What is good, Vibe Gang? It is your boy Ray here with another one. Shout out to my brother Brain Squeeze. Shout out to my brother Brain Squeeze. And shout out to Victor for the dono. Shout out to Victor for the dono. I appreciate you. He said, yo, you haven't done a brain squeeze in a minute. He's like, this is one of my faves. And I said, Victor, you need to shut your mouth. And he said, no, you shut your mouth. And I'll fight you. Dead ass. I'm not about that shit. I don't got time for that. Understand what I'm saying? Go ahead. You already know what you have to do. I don't gotta say nothing. Renegades know. If you haven't, just you already know what it is. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that, Federico. Got the motherfucking beat. Brain Squeeze. Hector Vasquez. That's his last name, I think. It is on.
Scatters when you play the beat.
A brainiac, in fact, so.
Now press rewind.
I love that fucking intro.
Welcome to BRAINSQUEEZERACTS reaction myself like Hector. What reacted to now?
It is sexy bitch. He's a sexy bitch, guy. You guys have to understand this. You could be sexy, then you could be a sexy bitch. That man right there, sexy bitch. Especially when he wears the tight shirts. When you see the nipples percolate, that's the best ones in the world, bro. What's going on? You look healthy and rested, my brother. I told you guys from the last video, my goal today is to make everybody as uncomfortable as I can.
Brain scatters when you play the beat.
A brainiac, in fact, so.
Now press rewind.
Welcome to BRAINSQUEEZERACTS myself like Hector. What reacted to now? REN. Fuck yeah, we are, man. A 19.
Oh man, that's my nigga right there, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody says, bro. His testicles are tight. He saw Ren in that one video. He's like, I'm gonna go to the gym, mate. And then he started lifting shit up. I want to meet him in person. I think he smells like waffles with syrup. I think that's like the main smell. Like if I smell his hair, I can smell a little bit of the syrup. And then as I go down to the neck, he probably smells like pancakes. I'm saying blueberry pancakes though. Cause it kind of smells like medicine, but oh man, I gotta get it out, bro. I gotta get it out, Hector. It's been a minute. I gotta get it out, bro. It's been months of pent up frustration. I gotta let it out on you, bro. I haven't seen your pretty blue eyes in a while.
Now press rewind.
Welcome to BRAINSQUEEZERACTS myself like Hector. What reacted to now? REN. Fuck yeah, we are, man. A 1990s. 1990s for me, the best fucking decade ever. And the fact that there's a song about it, even fucking better. If you're new to BRAINSQUEEZERACTS, man, this how it works. Play through from start to fucking finish, full of excitement, ADHD fuckery, talk a lot, swear a lot, dance around a lot. I don't care at all.
I was this motherfucker. And you know what I want to do? I want to make enough money that I could pay Brain Squeeze a handsome amount of money a year for me and him to do like a bad friends podcast type of thing. Like we get a studio, you come down once a month because I'm paying you to fucking do it. You come down once a month and we do a podcast. That woman, you just fly down, we do the podcast, you spend the weekend, we cuddle, we smoke, we do whatever the fuck you want to do, and then you leave. You leave. You can't stay. My wife said it's fine for one night, maybe two, that you can sleep between me and her. But other than that, you gotta have to leave. And then just come back every month and do it. If I have the money, the funds to push that, I would choose Brain Squeeze. And the reason why I would choose him is because our humors match up a lot. I would like to do that with Brain Squeeze. A nice Bad Friends podcast. Because he's crazy. And his ADHD matches my ADHD. And we put our brains together. But if you think about it, there's a lot of dudes. Like Lockwolf is the same way. I'm gonna do something with Lockwolf though. I am gonna be doing something with Lockwolf. That's just in the works. And I ain't gonna be doing shit with Ghetto and Truth too, and that's in the works. So I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you a flight out here, bro. You gonna stay in the studio. I got a key. It locks from the outside, so. You ain't going nowhere.
ADHD fuckery, talk a lot, swear a lot, dance around a lot. I don't care at all.
I love you, man.
That's it.
I love it.
I care about the music.
Yeah.
And just fucking enjoying myself. Comment section, love, not hate. Haters, go fuck oneself.
Right.
As the comment section is for love, it's not for hate. Hate's fuck you. REN 1990's official lyrical videos. Let's fucking go.
REN!
What?
Get off MSN Messenger!
Just give me 10 minutes.
I need to use the phone!
Oh, hang on, I'm just finishing.
No, come off now!
As a 10-year-old, tell ya, I was cool. I wasn't shooting any b-ball outside of the school. I was
yeah.
old people with my potato gun, throwing water bombs at cars and playing knock door run. A 10-year-old terrorist, armed with an arsenal.
I kind of like the way I think my man Brain Squeeze took a little vacation to go ahead and learn how to move those shoulders, bro. Them bitches are on point right now. He's going exactly what he needs to do with them shoulders. I don't know what the hell that was you doing before, bro.
Water bombs at cars and playing knock door run. A 10-year-old terrorist, armed with an arsenal of 6 eggs and a super soaker filled with piss.
I love those super soakers, man. I never filled it with piss before, but I love the super soaker.
10-year-old terrorist, armed with an arsenal of 6 eggs and a super soaker filled with piss. Just a little kid though, never meant any harm. Now I see kids with knives twice the size of their arm. They're like,
Blood, I'm gonna cause you damage.
man, what's wrong with you? You're only 10. Go and play some Dungeons and Dragons. At your age, I was catching frisbees, not chlamydia. My very favourite artist was
X gon' give it to you.
I love that. X gon' give it to you. What? I love DMX. Rest in peace, DMX, man. I cried, bro, when I heard it on the radio, man. When I heard that shit on the radio, you can call me on yourself. I don't know why that came up. I think because DMX didn't like that nigga either. I think that's why. Yeah, I remember crying, bro. Like, that impacted me a lot. DMX is absolutely one of my goats. He's on the Mount Rushmore for me of goats. My Mount Rushmore is not 4 niggas. There's a lot of motherfuckers on that mountain. God, man, DMX, bro, we lost a good one.
Rachel was catching frisbees, not chlamydia. My very favourite artist was
X gon' give it to you.
Okay, I lied. I was listening to 5 and I'm blue.
Yes!
But that's alright.
I was listening to them too. I'm blue, just like what does a fox say? What does the fox say? Chicka ching 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 chicka chow. Chicka chick 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 chicka chow. I love that fucking song, man.
Give it to you.
Okay, I lied. I was listening to 5 and I'm blue. Yes! But that's alright. I'm just a regular, everyday type of guy. For the very best decade on this earth.
Yes.
1990's, baby. My mommy made.
Sing that shit, right? Talk that shit with the fucking testicles, man. I love Red. I love Red, man. Brain Squeeze always make me laugh, bro. He always make me smile, bro. Brain Squeeze is amazing. Maybe like Cinnabuns. Maybe he smells like Cinnabuns. You never know, bro. Like, you know, when you open a fresh pack of Cinnabons, that first sniff. Oh my God. I'm so hungry. Oh my God, man. Maybe he smells like cinnamon buns. I don't know, man. I don't know. The only people that know is his people. The people that are next to him. That's the only ones that know what he smells like. I could almost guarantee you cinnamon buns. But you tell me.
Decade on this earth.
Yes.
1990's, baby.
What's that shimmy you doing right now? We gonna knock that belly button ring out. You can keep on doing that shit. Yes.
1990's, baby. My mommy made me, and I wouldn't wanna have it any other way. No.
Right.
I play Nintendo.
I love, man. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna talk because he's not talking. So I'm gonna do the talking when he's not talking, and then when he's talking, I'll shut the fuck up. That's what we're gonna do. I remember having that Nintendo the first time with the Super Duck Hunter. I had the gun. It was a box like about that big. Yeah, that it was huge. It had the system. It had the gun. It had the one controller. It had all the connections. And it had the games. It came with Super Mario the first one, and then it came with Duck Hunter in one game. It was a split game. You choose what the fuck you wanted to play when you put the cartridge in. Boy, I remember that day. That was one of the happiest days of my childhood is when that Nintendo went into my room. And I was able to play it on Saturday and Sundays because I had to give him the controller and the back plugs of the system. I had to give it to my dad on Sunday night. Because I can't play it throughout when I'm at school because I have to focus on schoolwork. I told him, fuck that. So I told my boy had a controller for his Nintendo that didn't work. So I told him, can you give me that controller? And I kind of took his game. But if you're watching this, I apologize. Like, I'll give it back. I think I have it still on my dad's shed. I don't know. But I could try to see if I can find it for you. So I went there and I took one of his games. And I was like, when it was that time, I was like, hey, because he's not going to check. He ain't gonna check if it works or not. I mean, he ain't gonna check none of that shit. So I started getting cords and shit from the house to make it look like the back cords. And I put it inside a bag that he gave me, right? This huge, like, fucking, it looked like a whole fucking body bag. It was a huge fucking, he wanted me to just throw the bitch in there, tie it up, give it to him, and then he throws it somewhere, wherever the fuck he threw it at. So I got away with it for a couple months. And then my bitch ass sisters decided they wanted to go, you know that Rain is playing on Tuesday. Word. All right. Y'all want to snitch? We gonna snitch. I was happy. I was fucking 7 years old and I was having a great time in my life at that point. And they wanted to ruin it. Bet money. At that point on, I made it a point to make my sister's life a living hell. Every time they bought candy, I took it. And I ate it. They hid it, I found it. That's what made me a good thief after that. It was that I was be able to know. I know where people hide shit. Because my sister was hiding all that shit from me. And I kept on finding that motherfucker. Keep on going to church functions on Thursday, bitches. Fuck out of here, man. You ain't gonna be snitching on me. Shorty do-wop. I'ma snitch on you. Fuck we talk about. Oh man, I love my sisters though. Shout out to my sisters, all of them. We've amended by them. I mean, we were a bunch of grown ass fucking people. So that's in the past. But before, don't think that I ain't gonna fuck that. Don't play with me, man. Fuck we talk about. I wanted to put laxative in one of their hams. They had a hamster from school that they had to bring from school. Oh, my God, man, we're gonna stay with the weekend. I would put laxative on his milk. He's gonna shit all over the place. But then I remember we shared a room, so then it's gonna affect me. So I didn't do it. That's like, I'll stop.
And I wouldn't wanna have it any other way, no. I play Nintendo daily.
Yes.
My Sonic skills
I love Sonic.
Crazy. And if you wanna play Tekken 2, I'll put you away. Screw Calvin Harris, cause I was born in the 90s, yeah. Screw Calvin Harris, cause I was born in the 90s. Rihanna, babe, I'm sorry, I wasn't.
It's true, we didn't have no habits like that. Like in the 90s? Nah, man, we were too worried about all the fun shit. Y'all remember that, man? Y'all remember those? Do you remember the time that we fell in love? Do you remember the time that we first met, girl? Oh, I am feeling love. Do you remember the time? Oh, shit. All right. Man, I remember those days. But it's just a simpler time back then, too. Well, what the fuck is... I didn't see that emoji ever in my life. He got a different video. BRAINSQUEEZE watching a different video. I never seen that. What is going on?
Calvin Harris, cause I was born in the 90s, the 90s. Rihanna, babe, I'm sorry, I wasn't that rude, but I could solve a Rubik's Cube in only 15 moves. Come on, rude boy, I could get it up. When I saw Jerry Halliwell, it's like it was stuck up. Got a Tamagotchi, got me hooked and got a Pokemon card.
It's like it was stuck up. But stuck up, that's a double.
And it's a shiny one, look, I was chilling with my homeboys playing pogs, mad skills on my yo-yo, walking the dog, and on today I'm God, them flashing shoes when I jog, and playing Frogger, jump the log across the road with the frog, and I was treated at my school, I was well hard, you know, fuck with the kid with the Charizard. 1990's.
Yeah, I never liked that boy because he said fuck me. I had all the Charizards in the world, son. I had the crystallized one, the one that like looked like glitter. I had the one that was all full of gold. That was Charizard. Not Charmander. It wasn't Charmander. It was Charizard. And then in Charmander is the baby one. It's the first form. I had Charizard and Charmander. I had both of them, but I had the gold in the Charizard. And some nigga tried to trade with me, and I told him nah. I told him I'm gonna hold on to that one. That was gonna be worth something. And then math years went by, bro. I lost all my Pokemon cards that I've collected throughout the years. Don't know where none of it is the fuck at right now. I thought I brought it into the house when we moved into our house. I couldn't find it nowhere, so I'm like, oh, testicle nuts. And then I started seeing this shit on TikTok of people like pricing out and selling, going to these conventions and selling Pokemon cards and shit like that. And there was a dude that had a Charizard card, the gold one. And it was worth like, it was somewhere close to like 50 stacks. And I said, nigga. It hurt me so bad when I saw that. And I was like, oh my God. That could solve majority of all my problems right now. that one card could take care of all my problems. I talked to my dad when I went over there. He's like, I never seen no card Pokemon. I don't like that. Gotta catch a ball. No, you gotta catch a disease. Don't do it. People go in the woods and they have fun with the animal. That's disgusting. That's what my dad said. He's very against Pokemon. And I was like, it's a cartoon. He's just like, no. I was like, it is, though. He just keeps on telling me no. I don't know why. Go ahead.
Oh, I fucking
and I
love it.
wouldn't wanna have it any other way, no. I play Nintendo daily, my Sonic skills are
He's feeling it.
crazy.
Go ahead, BRAINSQUEEZE.
You wanna play Gran Turismo? Screw
fucking
Calvin
destroy
Harris, cause I was born in the 90s, the 90s, yeah. Screw Calvin Harris, cause I was born in the 90s, the 90s, Screw Calvin Harris, cause I was born in the 90s, the 90s,
Oh,
yeah.
Verbal Boys, man.
Screw Calvin Harris, cause I was born in the 90s, the 90s.
Scream.
Eating sugar for puffy, but watching Buffy, but flipping puppy. I'm feeling lucky, that Monopoly money, honey. I'm saved by the bell, love it like Keenan and Kel, love it. And
Who loves orange soda?
bring it back to the
Hello,
90s,
orange
baby.
soda.
I got the power, Ranger, flashing lights on my train's plastic.
Is it true? I do. Who? I love that show, man. Nick at Night was my favorite. I do love TGIF better than Nick at Night. I love this chair. This, by the way, this shit's comfortable as fuck. Look, did I show you guys? I ain't show you. It's got. I'm gonna run over this wire. I'm gonna break it. My wife is gonna kill me. It's got a massager in the back, so when my back starts to hurt. Oh. Ah, there it is. It rumbles my butt.
Monopoly money, honey. I'm saved by the bell, love it like Keenan and Kel, love it. And
Who loves orange orange soda.
Bring it back to the 90s, baby, I got the power Ranger, flashing lights on my train is plastic lightsaber.
Yup.
Damn Tomb Raider, wanna raid your win properly. Hold on
I fucked that game up, bro. I was in it to win it. Let me tell you, Tomb Raider, I fucked the whole game. The first Tomb Raider, I beat that whole game with my eyes closed.
Lights on my train is plastic lightsaber. Damn Tomb Raider, wanna raid your win properly. Hold on a second, here's my 6-inch floppy disk. Hee hee.
My son had made a comment a couple of weeks ago, and he said, I wasn't exactly how he said it, but it was pretty much what he said was he wished that he was born in my era, and I was like, it is the best era there is, yes, sir. He's like, yeah, but you were born in '84 though, and I was like, shut up, I'm a '90s baby, bro. All that he's talking about, everything they're in talk about, I had 2 of everything. We've been there, done that, son. That was my life that he just talking in this song. The '90s, he was talking about my life, ladies and gentlemen. It brought back some shit, bro. It brought back some shit. Like, I low-key want to go buy a Nintendo. Go buy all the old systems. Because right now I got the new systems. I don't got any of the old anymore. I lost all that shit throughout the years of moving around and going crazy. So, yeah, I want to try to collect that. I want to start that collection again when I start generating some good money and get into getting some of those old systems and just like have it in the studio. Have a TV and just connect it all. Just come in here and just, I don't know, man. I love my generation. I love the 90s were different, bro. The 90s were just the 90s. I don't know how to explain it. It was just a different, we were able to do things that right now people will look at as wild or dumb or boring or too much energy wasted or that. But to us, it wasn't. To us, at the moment, it was life. We were living it. We were living every fucking bit of it. And we were not letting nothing stop us from doing anything either. Oh, no. No car? We don't fuck about no car. If I got a bike, I got transportation. We didn't give a fuck about none of that. And these are dudes like in the hood. It's like, we ain't about no fucking cars. We ain't worry about that shit, man. We worry about how we look. Absolutely. Head to toe to be on point. If not, you're getting roasted on your way to school. You're going to have little old ladies talking shit about your shoes. So, in New York, it was a little bit different. But at the end of the day, it was like, we had to go. We wanted to go to the city. Everybody met up in somebody's house in front of their apartment. Everybody had their bike on them. We were out. We were gone. We were gone the whole day. Saturdays and Sundays, it was free range, bro. Saturdays, Sundays, my mom was lucky if she saw me for 20 minutes. She was lucky if she saw me for 20 minutes. Oh my God, it was fun, man. I loved it.
Don't wanna raid your win properly. Hold on a second, here's my 6-inch floppy disk. Hee hee, I'm the fastest, I told them. A megabyte an hour on my dial-up modem. That's quick, yeah.
Dude, I had a Michael Jordan poster not even watch basketball. That's how real the shit was back then. My sister was into basketball. I was into the baseball thing. So I had a poster of Jordan like for no reason. Just because I like the sneakers.
The fastest on my street, put a bowl on my head, I shave the sides off, sweet. Goaler on my feet, Puma on my jumper, yeah, I know fashion on my tape player pumps, the spice goes out. I know what it's about, 2 becomes 1, I played that proud, I played that loud. I'm a zig out with my Furby playing Kirby on my blow up couch. So keep your iPhone, I'm a Nokia baby, 99 to the O.
That's a fact, the Nokia phone, the brick. The indestructible. I love that fucking phone, bro. There was, all right, so in my little clique, it was like about 6 of us. And my boy, it was the audio with the Nokia phone. And that phone was a whore. Because we passed that phone down the whole game. Everybody's using that phone. People were calling that phone, and my boy was like, I don't know who the fuck you are, bro. This is me. Yeah, but he called me from this number, though. I got that call ID joint. Bro, I don't give a fuck what it says, man. It wasn't me that called you, bro. It was somebody else. Nigga, I think it was you. No, it wasn't.
Kirby on my blow up couch. So keep your iPhone, I'm a Nokia baby. 99 to the old year that my mummy made me.
My guy right there.
Oh, fucking hell. That is nostalgia and everything gone in. Oh, I'm dissecting the fuck out of that. Not because it needs to.
What?
Because we got to talk about some of the stuff on there, man. The pods,
Give me 10 minutes.
Walking the
to
dog.
use the phone.
Oh,
Hang on, I'm
yes.
just finishing.
No, come off now.
As a 10-year-old, tell ya, I was cool. I wasn't shooting any b-ball outside of the school.
The fucking bars with Cool J, but then jumping into Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I'm an 86 baby. So by the time I hit the 90s, the fucking mind was, yes, taking everything
That's
in.
what it is, man. That's right. Because I was an 84 baby. So at that time frame, our brains are sponges. Our brain, we're living everything. This is the trending things that was trending around our time. Everything that Ren showed in this, it was our time frame. It was, yeah. We were old enough to understand what the fuck it was and want it. We were old enough to understand what was good TV. We were old enough to understand what was entertaining. The internet kind of fucked that up a little bit because they started showing the real, so the imagination went out the window. And then we started seeing the real shit that was going on behind the scenes. But anyway, man, I'm gonna let it talk.
In 100% to this.
That was shooting old people with my potato gun.
That's shooting old people.
Throwing water bombs at cars and playing knock-door run.
See, I always knew that as Knockdown Ginger. I'm sure it was something like that, but
10-year-old terrorist, armed with an arsenal.
An Arsenal. I got Arsenal tattoo on my fucking arm. The terrorist.
Of 6 eggs and a super soaker filled with piss. Just a little kid though, never meant any harm. Now I see kids with knives twice the size of their arm. They're like,
Yes.
Blood, I'm gonna cause you that.
That I fucking hate the way the language, the fucking colloquialism made up bullshit. Yes, blow is the guy. I get this around even in Wales, and you're not even in the fucking zone to be faking that shit. But yes, blow, what's up, blow? And it's like I can't finish the sentence. I can't fucking ask, blow. And I'm thinking I can't fucking hear you, mate. I genuinely can't hear you, and I don't know what you're saying.
I like when he gets frustrated.
Faking that shit, but yes, blah, what's up, blah, and it's like I can't finish the sentence, I can't fucking ask, blah, and I'm thinking I can't fucking hear you, mate. I genuinely,
my son, I scare him into talking with his mouth open. Because when you ask my son anything, he says, "Yeah, man, no, he's gonna." Like, are you even happy to be awake this morning? Like, what's with the low tone, bro? Or do we need to go to Office Depot and get another toner and lift your shit up? You throwing out scratch marks in my paper, bro. When I ask you something, man, like, talk with your mouth open. What? And that's what I get. That's what I get. What? Like, nigga, open your fucking mouth, bro. I do not want to go to the store, father. Thanks for the invitation. That's all I want. Yes or no? You gotta give me a whole fucking backstory, bro, and then not hear nothing. Mouth open, son. Habla locus.
can't finish the sentence, I can't fucking ask, blah, and I'm thinking I can't fucking hear you, mate. I genuinely can't hear you, and I don't know what you're saying. I literally feel like a fucking old man. I want to go. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Are you threatening me? Is this an argument? Are you happy to see me? I don't know. And if the next motherfucker says bet to me, have you heard this word? Bet.
You're gonna let me finish my water, brother. That was a good pull that I got in my straw. That was a good pull of water, and it was the right amount and the right temperature. You're not gonna let me spit that shit out. Don't be saying that. And the next motherfucker that says bet to me, I bet. Damn, I've said bet to him a lot of times. Brother, that's just my language, brother. I wasn't born when you were born at. I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, brother. The terminology is just different. In the streets that I was born up in, bet money. But I get it. I get it.
Next motherfucker says bet to me. Have you heard this word? Bet.
Bet.
Fucking bet. Bet. Apparently it means everything's okay. Ah, bet. Bet.
No, and actually, no. Bet means you can bet on it. That's what bet means. So when I use it, the way I use it is, hey Ray, can you fill in this can you fill in the sentence? I bet. That's just me saying I could bet on. You could bet on it. Yeah, I'll get it done. So I mean, yeah, you could use it as okay. I use it more as you could bet that I'm gonna get whatever you're asking me to get done. I'm gonna get it done. So it's okay. Yeah, I guess you could say okay, but I get it.
Say I'm okay. I've had a great day. Let's not shorten anything. Let's keep conversation growing. How's your day, Bet? That was good. Yeah, Bet. You want to bet? Do you have a problem? Is it poker? Is that what it is? Is it a subliminal message that I need to help you some way? Is there an intervention that's fucking needed? You know, maybe I'm getting old. I am getting very fucking old.
Never meant any harm. Now I see kids with knives twice
Wait,
the size.
He's 38? Hector's 38. I think Hector's 38.
As of their arm, they're like,
Blood, I'm gonna cause you damage.
man, what's wrong with you? You're only 10. Go and play some Dungeons and Dragons. At your age, I was catching frisbees, not chlamydia. My very favourite artist was
X gon'
Give it to you. The catching frisbee's not chlamydia.
to you.
Okay, I lied. I was listening to 5 and I'm bleeding.
Yes,
That's alright, I'm just a regular, everyday type of guy from the very best decade on this earth. 1990's, baby, the year that my mommy made me. And I wouldn't wanna have it any other way, no. I play Nintendo daily. My Sonic skills, yeah, they're crazy.
Fucking Nintendo and Sonic, man. On the Mega Drive, I had a Master System with Alex Kidd and Miracle World built in. You turned on, but there was no fucking save option. You had to leave that shit on and turn your TV off. I had a black and white TV that jumped, and you had to smack the top of it, or you had to leave it for like an hour. And if anyone by accident turned the TV off, we'd have to turn the contrast down to hide and pretend like it's off. Because if you turned it off and then back on again, it fucking bounced. It just kept doing that, and then it slowly calms down after fucking ages. But you couldn't save. So Alex Kidd and Miracle World, when he had to fucking play rock, paper, scissors with, I don't know what the fuck that first boss was, a fucking pelican.
I had a TV that it had a little white light. Like when you turned it on, it was a white light. And then it stood like that. You had to wait about like 15 seconds. And after 15 seconds, it goes, and then it turns on. Right? It doesn't make that noise. I added the sound effects because I like adding sound effects. But it was like a white dot when you turned it on. And then after 15 seconds, it actually turns the screen on. And then it stays green for like a couple more seconds after that. And then eventually it'll just go away and go back to normal color. By the time you get out of the main screen on whatever game you're playing and you're actually starting the game, it gets back to the color that it goes. But then what happens after a while when it heats up, same exact thing. I start getting lines across the TV. It starts skipping and jumping. And then I have to smack it 2-3 times, and then it'll get back. It'll be good for a little bit, and then eventually I have to turn it off because it'll get unbearable that I can't play. And we dealt with that. I dealt with that through my Nintendo stage, all the way I think until my Super Nintendo stage. I think all the way into my Super Nintendo, we were able to buy a better TV that I was able to actually play. It was not fucked up. So, man, we could talk about these niggas this time all day long, bruh.
Head-shaped triangular fucking weirdo going on after I've just ridden a motorbike over floating fucking Red Bulls. Oh, that was the life, man. But Nintendo playing Mario, then Mario 3 coming out, Mega Man 2, we had Double Dragon 3.
No, mention Mega Man! Don't mention Mega Man. Hold on, bro. I fuck with Mega Man. I fuck with Mega Man heavy. I loved every Mega Man that he was. And Metro Man. Or Metroid. And there was not a man behind it. It was Metroid. I love that game too. On the Game Boy. I had it on the Game Boy. And with the green screen Playboy, not the Playboy, goddamn Game Boy. The green screen. I wasn't doing none of that. That colored. After a while, them shit started going crazy. I was like, nah, I like the green screen one. That's the one that I know how to play. That's the one that I understand the buttons. That's the one that I understand the scheme. I understand what we going on. This cheers for everybody out there. I'm gonna premiere this one too. I'm only doing 2 today. I'm doing this one and the one that I did already. I'm gonna call it night. I'm getting a headache, and I don't know if I'm getting down with something or I haven't gotten a lot of rest since the news of all this shit going on. So I'm kind of like off right now, but I'm not feeling good right now. So I'm gonna go and just do this one. I'm gonna put it out, these 2, and that's what I'm gonna do for you guys today. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I'll try to get early. I try to get much rest today. I tried to get rest yesterday and I couldn't. I don't know. I think I need to take more melatonin or something. I don't know. So cheers.
Oh my word, fucking hell.
And if you wanna play Tekken 2, I'll put you away. Screw Calvin Harris, cause I was born in the 90s.
The Calvin Harris, is that because they were born in the 80s? I got that in my head, but the fact they got Rolf Harris there is making me chuckle.
The 90s, yeah. Screw Calvin Harris, cause I was born in the 90s, the 90s. Rihanna, babe, I'm sorry, I wasn't that rude, but I could solve a Rubik's Cube in only 15 moves. Come on, rude boy, I could get it up. When I saw Jerry Halliwell, it's like it was stuck up. Got a Tamagotchi, got me hooked, and got a Pokemon card, and it's a shiny one. Look, I was chilling with my homeboys, playing pogs, mad skills on my yo-yo, walking the dog, and on some city, I'm
a professional with the yo-yo. I don't want to talk about it a lot, man, but I'm a professional with the yo-yo. I can do the elevator, I can do the dog walk. I could do the seesaw. I could do around the world. I'm a professional. Or I was.
Got them fashion shoes when I jog and playing Frogger, jump a log across the road with the frog, and I was feared at my school. I was well hard, you know, fuck with the kid with the Charizard. 1990's baby, the year that my mommy made me.
So much good
and I
shit.
wouldn't wanna have it any other.
See, on the Pokemon, I was only in the first generation. I was only collecting first generation cards. After it started going to all these different type on these other different like brands and types that they have going on after the fact, I that's when I stopped. But I got a lot of the first gen Pokemon shit.
The way, no, I play Nintendo daily. My Sonic skills, yeah, they're crazy. What? You want to play Gran Turismo?
Gran Turismo. Fucking hell,
I love
man.
Gran
You spent
Turismo.
days on that, and then Gran Turismo 2 came out. You had the simulation disc and an arcade disc. Go on the simulation, fucking hell, used cars. You'd be there for days doing your licenses.
Bring it, mate. Screw Calvin Harris, cause I was born in the 90s, the 90s, yeah. Screw Calvin Harris, cause I was born in the 90s, the 90s, Screw Calvin Harris, cause I was born in the 90s, the 90s, yeah. Screw Calvin Harris, cause I was born in the 90s, the 90s.
Oh, yes.
You know what's crazy? Why did they stop the Robo Wars? I never understood why they stopped it. It was pretty entertaining. I didn't really get too much into it, but it was fun. And like the ones that I watched was fun. Like, why didn't it like take off like and turn into something, or did it turn into something crazy that I just don't know about it? I think if it was, I would hear something about it by now. I don't know, man. I gotta check it.
Sugar Puffy, but watching Buffy, Buffy.
That Sugar Puffs and watching Buffy. Do you know a story, man? I used to have to go and use dial-up internet round a friend's house. And they're the only ones who had internet. And that's when I learned that you could search stuff. And I remember searching Sarah Michelle Gellar because I was a massive Buffy fan, as we all were for genuine reasons. And then one time I Googled it and images came up. And there was one, she's laying on the sofa. I never fucking forget this. And it was just provocative. And I remember as a kid going, holy fuck. And I ended up printing it out on a black and white printer and I kept it in a folder. Okay, we won't talk about that anymore, but I didn't know anything about history and stuff like that, so I started searching other things like, what else can Google's throw at me? Turns out I can throw a lot, And then when the person who owned it started teasing me about history, I didn't know what the fuck they were talking about. You could probably cook bacon off my face when they were challenging me on it. And I'm like, holy fuck, you know what I've been searching? All of it was Sarah Michelle Gellar. It'd be none of the weird shit that you see now on Pornhub. It was literally Sarah Michelle Gellar or Buffy. Literally like that. And I wouldn't put like naked or anything like that. I wasn't that fucking weird. But it was just seeing what came up. And a lot of the time, it was my penis. So
You're feeling lucky, start Monopoly money, honey. I'm saved by the bell, love it like.
Oh my goodness, man! It's crazy because I did the same shit, but mine's been naked. And it wasn't because of anything. It was because it's weird. It's a little. It's not. I don't think it's that weird. I thought she was pretty, so I went to look for her picture of just her face. Now her body. I mean, I didn't really focus on that too much. I'm back in those times. It was okay, I guess. I watch porn here and there, but it wasn't. I'd rather do the real act. Fuck all that bullshit. Not back then. I was not even thinking about sex back then. But what I was thinking about mostly was pretty faces. I don't know, something about a pretty girl, and I just like to think, like, man, God is something else, huh? He is something else. So I printed out a picture. I left those, those waves behind me. But at the end of the day, it's just the similarities that we have across the fucking pond, bro. Is those similarities. And I just printed out pictures of her face. It was just one picture of her face because I just loved the way she looked. Her face was just amazing. And it was that Asian girl, the Carrera, what was her name? Something Carrera. And I printed out a picture because I just loved the way she looked. Her face was beautiful. And I had that. So I did it once. I ain't gonna lie to you. Pornographic stuff, it was new. It was new. I was still trying to deal with it. I was still with my Victoria magazines. It was the old school, man. Magazine around the rate. I'll be back. I'm stressed. But other than that, nah, man. I was mainly, I didn't really do a lot of search besides school shit. I used the internet more like the Google search. I used it more to like just talk, just figure out some shit for school that I couldn't figure out. And with the dial tone, it was almost easier reading the book, to be honest with you. We told ourselves that it was easier looking shit online and stuff like that. It really wasn't. Not with the I could have read a chapter and a half before the shit went online. To be dead honest with you. So it was more of when it was like on that, like some shit that I could not figure out or the book didn't show it or whatever. I get on the internet. That's why but I mainly went in to download music. I didn't really use the internet that much. YouTube to me, after the internet started getting better, that's when I started getting into the whole YouTube thing. And even then I was just watching just music videos and shit like that. I wasn't really into that, like those things. And then I started to see like Kid Behind the Camera came up and I started watching a little bit of that. And I'm like, yeah, YouTube is kind of there. But it was mainly me just sticking to my old ways, listening to music. That's what I used the internet for, was 99% music. Downloading, listening, and just vibing. And chilling. And I used the art thing, the paint thing on the computer. I used that to like just make art and just draw shit because I was bored.
I'm feeling lucky, start Monopoly money, honey. I'm saved by the bell, love it like Keenan and Kel, love it. And
Who loves orange soda?
bring it back to the 90s, baby. I got the power. Range up, flashing lights on my train is plastic lightsaber. Down, Tomb Raider, wanna raid your win properly. Hold on a second, here's my 6-inch floppy.
Fucking funny. But locking that creepy fucking old dude in the fridge. That was creepy. He'd come around and you just hear the jingle jang. It'd be like a fucking horror film.
Disc, hee hee. I'm the fastest.
Do that again.
You just hear the jingle jang. It'd be like a fucking horror film.
Disc, hee hee. I'm the fastest. I told them a megabyte an hour on my dial-up modem.
Yes.
That's quick. Yeah, it's the fastest on my street. Put a bowl on my head. I shaved the side off.
Look, listen. Our internet was ghetto as dog shit. Like, our cable came from the grocery store downstairs. We had a little bodega downstairs from our apartment, and they had a dual split thing that they bought at the hardware store, and they screwed in the internet part. They screwed in the internet on this end. This went to the TV. That went to the cable, and then the extra went upstairs to our apartment. And we went up there, put it in the back of the fucking main TV. We good to go. We drilled a hole right on the fucking side of the building. Put the wire through that shit. It looked like it was professionally done, son. And we had free cable for a minute. And then my dad had found a way for them to ask for another cable box. And then they asked for the cable box, and they just gave it to us, and then we connected the cable box. But it's acting like it's from them because it's in the same building, same address. So it was... And even with that, the internet still was fucking trash. We were getting directly from the freaking store, and the internet was still fucking dog water trash. So yeah, it was bad back then, bro. But that was the thing. That's why we weren't focused too much on the internet. That's the only reason why. I'm pretty sure that if the internet was working the way it is now, back then, we would have been just as addicted to the internet that we are now. And that's just a fact. It's just that we didn't have that technology back then to have that type of shit. But the shit that we did have, trust me, we went as crazy for it as much as how the kids right now go crazy for what they go crazy for right now. It's the same. It's just a different time frame. That's all. We were hooked more on things like what REN is, video games, Furbies, stuff like that. TV shows was our main thing. Well, that's where we get most of our references from, are from these older TV shows and stuff like that. So those, we had the same issue. We were dived into this world that we love so much, and then we kind of escape our. But that's the difference. Right now, these kids don't want to escape to reality. They want to stay in that imaginary world. When back in the day, we kind of knew how to step away from that shit and went out and actually went outside to play and do some shit. That there was a big fucking difference between how we did it then before, but we still had that. It was still. We needed to make sure we were there every Friday night at a certain time because we wanted to watch TGIF. We needed to make sure that where our show started, we needed to be there at that time because if not, we're gonna get pissed off. When WWE Attitude Era started, we needed to make sure that we were there at 8 o'clock that night, Monday night at 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock to go see it. Those were the things. So we still prioritize it as important, but we were mainly outside doing some shit. We still had a bunch of fun outside. Getting in trouble, getting hurt, scratches, bumps, fights, whatever. Girls, drama, and all that stuff. It was just life, and we were living it, and everything about it was beautiful. But that's why I didn't have a bad childhood. It was. I had difficulties. You know, it was more of an emotional roller coaster for me than it was anything else. The emotional part was the worst for it because it was verbal abuse. It was a lot. So that was my main issue. But everything else around it, I loved my fucking youth. I loved how I grew up and just what I was able to experience with everything and with my friends and just doing what we loved to do. It was a beautiful fucking time, bro, to be alive. The 90s. Oh. If you weren't alive in the 90s, man, you were into some shit. If you were alive in the 90s, man, if you born and raised in the 90s, you understood what real, legitimate excitement and happiness was. Because I can speak for myself. We wilded out. Everything about that generation stuck. Everything about that generation stuck. It gotten better. It doesn't look the same. They change it up. But everything from back in those days stuck in the culture. It never went away anywhere.
Never run out.
Gola on my feet, Puma on my jump.
Yeah, Puma King on my feet. Footy boots with that. Didn't have Gola. What the fuck? High tech. Now that's worth a fucking fortune. High tech was like a big fat no. You turning up in high tech, massive trainers, just being.
See, mine was Jingo jeans. We were rocking in New York. Echo, Sean John. Fubu. There's a lot of Fubu. Ralph Lauren. There was a lot of motherfuckers rocking Ralph Lauren. That was the in my area in New York. That's what we were rocking with. Was that mainly? I was rocking Echo though. I love Echo.
Fucking torn.
Yeah, I know fashion on my tape player pumps. The spice goes out.
Yes.
I know what it's about. Two becomes one. I play that proud. I play that loud. I'm a zig out with my Furby playing Kirby on my blow up couch. So keep your iPhone. I'm a Nokia baby.
Yes.
99 to the year that my mummy made me.
Fucking brilliant. Loved it.
Amazing.
Absolutely fucking brilliant. Ren, once again. Even young Ren knew what the fuck he was doing. Music video, the lyrical videos, amazing. Nostalgia in that one. Fuck, I would have loved to have been in the creative process of having to go through your mind and remind yourself of all the 90s to be able to unpack this. Oh, it would have been so fucking good. Oh, fuck. Don't you just miss the 90s? I don't know, people say the 80s and then the 70s and then some of you even the 60s on Brain Squeeze Reactions. Not sure in the 50s. Might still. Might do. Don't you just love your era growing up? Current one, I don't know what the fuck is going on. It could be because I'm ancient. That could be the reason. Or it could be because it's fucked. Let me know in the comments.
I love this dude, bro.
Nothing but science on Brain Squeeze Reactions.
That's my nigga. Yo, if you haven't, please go subscribe to my man. It's Brain Squeeze. He's one of those, man. He's one of those. I love you guys. I'm gonna talk to you guys tomorrow. I need to go get like real rest. I need to figure something out, but I need to try to. I'm gonna dose myself with 2 more edibles, and I'm gonna see if I can try to get some type of sleep, because I need to get back in order. I love you guys. I'm gonna talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace.